Hello. Today we are going to upgrade an instance of ERPNext version 13 to ERPNext version 14. In fact, ERPNext and Frappe and all the related modules. So we will do it. We will do it now. I have an instance here. So we will start doing that. Before that, a little bit theory. What exactly that we are going to do? Otherwise, it would be difficult for you to understand the concept because there are 3 4 things that we need to upgrade, not just ERPNext or Frappe or any other modules. What we have to do, we have to upgrade Python first. Python from normally you have Python 3.8 and 3.8 you need to upgrade to 3.10 because this mandatory. You have to do that, otherwise it will not work. Version 14. So first task that we are going to do is to upgrade Python. Well, the next one will be PIP, PIP. That it's already, it should be there 20 or below. So we are going to upgrade it to 22. This is also mandatory. Then we are going to, this is the most important component, Node. Node, it's already 12 on your system and probably 14 also, because few of us, if you are forward following our guide to install version 13, we changed last 2 3 months back into 14. So even it's version 13, but you install upgrade it into version 16. Even though version 40 will work on ERPNext 14, but that's we will do it on 16 because it will be future ready. Then npm we will upgrade from 6 to 8. That is also important. Npm also we will install because it need to be compatible with Python. Then our virtual environment. If you are familiar with Python, you know that our virtual environment, it is now it's on the Python 3.8. We will delete the existing virtual environment and put the new virtual environment that will be 3.10. Okay. This step after that, we will change the upstream of ERPNext from version 30 to version 14. Then after doing all of these things, we will install uh, payment modules and HRMS because monolith is broken. Then we will upgrade and migrate, or we will upgrade and migrate. Then we will install payment modules. So these are the steps, and each of these steps are important. Like if you are not finishing Python upgrade, then moving to PIP, it's not going to work. So each of these, I will tell you how to test each of these tasks is properly completed. If it's not properly completed, there is no way, there is no point proceeding. So you can send us an email to training@erpgulf.com, or you can comment on our YouTube channel or our Twitter account. Twitter account is ERPGulf. So you can comment on our YouTube channel or Twitter account. So some of our engineers may take a remote and try to assist you, or at least help you to troubleshoot what exactly happened on your instance. So each of this, I'm repeating, each of these steps are important. So go one by one, test whether that step is finished, then only go to the next one. So first, this is the instance. I just opened the instance, and if you were following our past uh, articles about the installation, we were always installing it here as on this folder. So if you have the bench on another folder, uh, go along with that. This is our one. So this is the bench folder. So you can see it here, bench. It's working here. So I'll try to do as many things on this. This user is ERPNext user. So this is ERPNext user. You can see it here. I'll do as many things here, but some procedures maybe to go to root. So I will tell you maybe if you want to go to root. So this the document. So you can follow this document. You can see the URL here. I will try to add it on the on the YouTube description also, so you can get there. Otherwise, you can visit our website ERPGulf. All our articles are there. So you'll go step by step. First, take a backup. That's obvious because things can go completely wrong. Either take a snapshot of or cloud or just take backup. And here, the second point that we have mentioned here is make sure that you don't have any customization that's not committed, any source that changed. So how you do that? Here, go to app and ERPNext. Okay, then put git status, and here you need to see here nothing to commit. So it's a clean directory, so you can proceed. But if you have something, it will list there. So you need to sort it out whether we need to commit or clean it or whatever. And you can see it here. It's a branch version 30. You can see it, you need to check both Frappe and ERPNext, and here put git status. So it's look at here. It is also again nothing to commit. So that is one important thing that you need to look, because we are going to reset. Your data is not going to lost, but your customization may lost. So that's just a warning. Then you will go check what is your, how to check Python version, right? So you just Python version. You can see here there is no Python not found, and I'll tell you what is that problem and how to fix it. It will come there. So now we will check Python 3 version. What is Python 3 version? That is Python 3.8.10. This is not enough for us. As I told you, we need 3.10, 3.10, I would say. Okay. So what I will do now, we need to check other versions. You can check Node version. Node version is 12.22, and what we need is Node. What we need 12 version 16. You know that, and the PIP version also you can check. It is. I explained here on the step of how to check each version. That's important because uh, just keep typing commands and without understanding the concept, you will struggle to troubleshoot if there is an issue. So it's just, so first task that we are going to do is upgrade Python. Okay, so what is this you need to put a Python. What you need to do is you need to put a repository that support Python 3.10. Then only you can install. So this step is doing that. That step is doing that. Now I am installing actually Python 3.10 and its developed version and this distribution utilities all together. I put it in same line. So it would be just one command for you. So we are Python ready, but there is a click. I tell you right now. Even now you put Python version, it's still Python version, Python 3 version, it still show Python 3.8. Actually, what happened when we are installing Python 10, 3.10, it 3.8 is also, it's still there. I mean, there are two versions of Python on your instance now. So what you need to do, we need to make 3.10 default. How you do that? There is I put it here, one long line. You just copy it's basically what it's doing. Now if you do the same command, Python 3 version, it will show here Python 3.10.6. That means Python 3 is updated, but Python, if you put Python again, it's still show some, I mean, Python is not there. So what you need to do, there is something called Python is Python 3. It's an app. It's a program that is, it's basically map your Python command to Python 3 command. So it will come. Now see here, it's Python. Even you put Python, it is coming Python 10 3.10. Even you put Python 3 also, it comes the same. So you are Python ready now. Your first task is done. First one is done. This one. What is that? Python 3.8 upgrade to 3.10. Now there is pip. So we go here, Python done. And again, I repeat, if this command is not giving this output, then you are in trouble. We need to fix that before going forward. Now pip, we just do it this command. This pip, now we are upgrading pip. Okay, now pip 3. Pip 3 now upgraded to, you can see 22.2. And there is some cache on Python 3 app. We need, so what I do, because it created some problems because there is cache and everything. So without doing that, it's creating too much problem when we process. So these two steps, I'm doing it. It's very important to avoid some problem there. So I'm just I've done that just to be safe. Now you look pip version, that is to 22.2 on Python 3.10, it's like that. And pip 3 version also, it's 22.2, that is 3 on top of Python 3.10. So we are safe on that part, on the pip part. Now we will go for Node. Node, as I told you, we need to have it 16, right? So I just put it here. Node. For Node, there is a permission issue. Maybe I put sudo. Still, there is a permission issue. There is a cache folder and all. It's stopping me from upgrading. That's a permission issue. So if you face that issue, you go to your root if you have root access. Otherwise, you need to give permission on these folders. I don't want to do it on this video because it will take some time and it's unnecessary waste of time for you. But just go to root and do that anyhow. Or if you don't have root access, let me know. I'll try to help you. I'll put it on the comment. Now if you put node version, it's version 16.7. Again, I repeat, if it's not completed, if you don't get this result, don't proceed. Okay. Now npm, the next part is npm we will upgrade to 8, from 6 to 8. Look at what is the npm version now. That's 8.15 already. Yeah, it's fine, but if it's not there, I put the command here. But okay, so we have it 8.19. So I'll put it 8.19. This is 8.15. But whatever version in the past, just put it this command. Okay, so it's saying that npm install, there is a new, so you can just put that. I have it here. It it's shown there in the green about the npm. So I put it on the document also. You can just copy and paste it, and it will work. So now it's npm. If you put npm version. It's 8.1, 19.1. If it's 8 and above, it will work, but it's okay. I mean, put it on the latest. So make sure that it's above it. Now, now the next part, what we have explained, we need new virtual environment. I'm sure that most of you know what is virtual environment. Virtual environment is a Python. I mean, you can run multiple Python environment in an instance and all. So for this Frappe, we have something called virtual env folder. Okay, this env folder, it is actually based out of 3.8, Python 3.8. So what we do, we will delete it or we will just archive it. Okay, this is how I'm doing. Move env to env. So it's gone. So that env is gone. So what will happen if you type bench now? There is no bench. Okay, it will just throw up an error. So we will create a new virtual environment with Python 3.10. Then we will install the bench. We will upgrade ERPNext on top of that. That's the step. Okay, so just a little bit understanding of the theory will help you if you face any problem in that process. So this part I have done. Now for creating new virtual environment, this is what I'm doing. So it creates this commands. Okay, you can see it here with Python 3.10 environment. So it creates a new Python 3.10 environment and it creates a folder. So here you can see env. Okay, new env folder, but, but still if you there is no bench. Why there is no bench? Because we created environment, but we haven't installed bench on top of it. So what we need to do, we will install first ERPNext and Frappe on top of that environment. By the time it's doing, I just want to remind you that you can you can subscribe this YouTube channel or you can follow us on Twitter. So we will regularly update on ERPNext only. So you can just get the latest update. So while I'm doing it, just wanted to remind. Or if you need some clarification on this, you can send to training@erpgulf.com. Or if you are in Gulf or in the Africa, and if you are going for installation, we can help you out. We are hosting in Jeddah and in South Africa and in Dubai. So you can have our uh, hosting service also. So let it finish. There's this wheel. It takes some time. It normally takes some time. So just okay. It's now once it's finished, I hope it will finish now because there are some repositories servers are small. I mean slow today. Probably ERPNext servers itself. Let's see. Now after this installation, done. After this installation, if you put bench again, bench is not there. So what we would do, we will install bench here on it's on the new and env. Okay, now you can see bench here. Okay, now bench is there and apps are there. So what we do, we need to just I will show you. Apps are still on version 13. Why it is like that? Because we haven't done anything about the branch. What we done, we upgraded Python. we upgraded Node and PIP and everything, but the repository of the ERPNext is still signed. So we need to change it into new. Then after that, we will make an update. Until now, we haven't done that. So here, this command, we are doing it. Okay. So this is what we are doing it now. Once it's done, the next part is saying that check whether the repository is V14. So what were I told you how to do that before, but I'll go back again and check what is the repository. So it is now version 14. So that is for ERPNext, and for the Frappe also you can see it here. So it's here. It's both version 14. So it makes sure that it's version 14, because next phase that we are going to upgrade it. So before upgrading, there should be something that you need to do. There is payment and HRMS module that we are using it normally. Well, payment HRMS, some of you, but payment anyway, it is always there. So just put payment, install the payment module. Uh, because ERPNext, the monolith is broken, so we need to install it separately. Okay, here is an error that is supervisor restart failed, but this is unrelated to this, unrelated to what we are doing today. So you don't need to bother it. Normally it wouldn't happen in your case, but it's a permission error. I'll just solve it, but I mean, so it is because it's a test instance I created for this. I didn't bother much about the permission. So it's just that there is a supervisor file. So I'll just edit it out. So there is, on this I need to put supervisor. So it's a permission, or as I told you, this particular supervisor, it need a permission to. I mean, if I'm in the user, not in the root, so supervisor need a permission to restart itself. So I just added that. So when I'm installing HRMS, let's see whether supervisor restarting itself. Again, it wouldn't happen in your production instance because it's already it's fine. So okay, so we restart. Okay, so that part is over. Now bench update. The last one. Here we are doing. I told you that I'm doing the reset because in the beginning we have discussed there is no uncommitted code is there, so it's just like that. So I'm updating it. Now this is the final stage. So from here, we just need to install on the site this payment and HRMS and all. That would be enough. So this procedure will, I mean, the upgradation will be done in few minutes. You can see it's installing HRMS payments and everything. ERPNext. It's all everything is upgrading and migrating the site. I will install. It takes a couple of minutes. Social. Okay, it's done now. I'll just install this payment on a site because that's important to our ERP. So my site is like it's an old name. We'll move it to new name. So now if I go back to my instance here, it was it's showing there already. So I'm just refreshing. When I'm refreshing, I'm yeah, yes. See here, it is updated to version 14.3 and all. It's updated. All the modules are updated. Everything done, and the proper framework is updated to 14.550. Everything is updated, and you can see it here. The modules also. This is one payment is extra module that I have done, and 14.3 and 14.5. That's pretty much we have done the upgradation. So in the process, as I told you, every step, make sure that every step, because I mentioned here all the steps, after each step, what you exactly, how to check it. The previous step was successful. And if any step is not successful, please contact our team, was one of us will support you. Put it on the YouTube or on the Twitter, or you can send a mail to us on training@erpgulf.com. So, and the URL is here. I will put on the show note. Thank you very much. I hope it will help you or thank you.